All right, camera's rolling. Question number one: introduce yourself for the viewers. Okay, question number two: how do we know each other? Right, 1989. Now, see, there were 5 years of history that came before my first tournament, and I don't know a lot of it. Some of it was been filled in, but yeah, right, 1984. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the first year that I came to tournament, um, what do you remember about me from the first year I came to tournament in 1989? Yeah, about double that. Okay. All right. Okay, so you were in the ref rotation, and I was real new to the whole thing, and then I saw you ref, and I kind of went, okay, that's how I ref. It's somebody that I ref like, but he's much better at it than I am. So watching you ref was kind of encouragement to keep going the direction I was going. Yeah, it's your fault. Yep, I'm gonna blame it all on you. Yep. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, it's a whole lot of history there. I wish we had time. I mean, both of us have kind of moved on from comedy sports in a lot of ways, but it's interesting to look back and look at the context and see where it is now and how things have changed. And yeah, totally. Totally. Well, yeah, I mean, I have theories and philosophy about short form versus long form. Yeah, I think the conflict is artificial. Right. When you do short form, you get experience in a certain skill set, and then that, yeah, it applies. Many of my favorite long form performers are people that started with comedy sports, worked out their skill sets through short form training, and then were able to put those pieces together in a long form context. Yeah, totally. Okay. So the third question is you're aware of the trip that I'm on, right? You've given me some invaluable advice. Yeah, device. Yeah. Thanks for jumping on that. Invaluable advice when it comes to exploring Washington D.C. So the question is, react to the trip in whatever way you see fit. Yeah, I knew you were going to come at it from that angle. Right. Uh huh. Yeah, I'm surprised by the number of bullets I've dodged up to this point too. Yep. Yeah, that's why I took an extra day in Virginia. Honestly, I mean, part of the reason I had some things to see in Virginia, but I got warned there are cars driving into deathless water. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Little car. It's a little car. Yeah. Well, I used to drive a Geo Metro. Right. Even I used to call that my clown car. It's the only thing I could afford when I got out of college. Yep. Well, I mean, fortunate thing is I'm continuing to drive north. Really, the only southward travel. I mean, they're cut south, but for the rest of the trip, it's northern United States for the most part. Yeah, so the worst part of the summer heat is done. Oh, the south was way worse. South was way worse temperature wise. Yep, I dodged that one in Texas. No, it was hotter in Texas. San Antonio, I was drenched as soon as I went out the door. It's actually been very temperate in Washington, D.C. It's been pretty easy. Yeah, walking more. This one's been hardest on the walking. I got blisters. One on each foot. Well, I mean, the left one is a typical heel spot, but the right one is actually a blister on the ball, right behind my big toe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a blister there before. Yeah, it's deceptive. I mean, everything on the National Mall is real close to each other, and you think it's easily walkable, but close is relative. It's super close if you're driving it, but yeah, parking is a pain in Washington. Yep, yep. I mean, it's like mandatory to take public transportation here. Driving in San Francisco is tough, and parking is tough there. I get phobia about that. But driving in Washington, yeah, there's just something I'd read. It's way easier to do a park and ride and take the train into the city. I mean, I guess I should try that in San Francisco too, because they have BART. Right. Yeah, yeah. It's just something that makes me nervous. I mean, I have a car, I want to drive my car, but there's no way I'm going to do that in New York. I've been driving the 95 throughout Virginia. Oh, it gets worse. Hell, really? Okay. Yeah, well, I think I'm cutting to Gettysburg tomorrow, and then back across the I don't think I'm going to spend a whole lot of time on the 95. It's just a question of how I'm going to approach New York. I mean, I think this section of the trip is the most intense. The DC to New York corridor, that's some pretty intense driving. So if I can avoid the 95, and Maps is set to avoid tolls. Yeah, it makes it much, maybe a little longer, but I mean, all the stops I'm making the next couple of days are a total of 8 hours of driving. You guys have everything's much more compact. It's way closer to each other. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bakersfield to San Francisco is 4 hours. Bakersfield to San Diego is 4 hours. So San Diego to San Francisco is 8 hours drive, and that's the same amount of driving I'm going to do in the next couple of days, cutting through 4 states. Yep. Okay, so how do you propose I do that? Yeah, I don't have a shotgun. I have a bat. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that. I will keep that in mind. That's excellent advice. Thank you, sir. Can always count on Walsh for wisdom. You're way funnier than me. I know it's not a competition, but there's some people that I go, that person's funny. And, yep. Yeah, don't blush. All right, I guess that's a good place to cut it off. Anything you want to say in closing? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, I'll think about that. All right, say goodnight, Patrick. Nobody's done it that way. That's totally new. Dude. All right, out. Peace.